Hello guys, and welcome to another quick tutorial from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to explain to you all the sub-dials and the main dial on your Michael Kors watch. As you can see, we have the seconds hand that is ticking. We have the date complication here at 6 o'clock. You might have a model that has it at 3 o'clock. These two are the most common ones. You can also find it in between 3 and 6 o'clock, so at 4 or 5 o'clock. Then as you can see, we have a subdial here that goes up to 24. If I pull the crown, you can see that as I move the watch hands, this subdial moves as well. This is actually for the military time. So this actually goes up to 24 hours for you to know whether you are AM or PM. As you can see, we are now on the 21st and it is 6 in the morning, so 6 a.m. If I go past 12 o'clock, the date is not going to change. So we are going to also be on the 21st, and we now know that we are PM. So we now are 6 p.m., so 6 in the afternoon. And as you can see, the subdial points to 18th, which is the equivalent of 6 p.m. Now, as you can see, I'm going to push the crown all the way back in, and we have two more subdials right here. We have one subdial at 6 o'clock, which is a little bit bigger, and that is going to be for the chronograph function. And this is going to measure up to 60 seconds. As you can see, it has up to 60. Then the second subdial also shows us 60, and that is because it is going to measure up to 60 minutes. Now there are going to be some chronograph watches where you can also measure hours. So you can see 1 hour, 2 hours on the third subdial. So if I were to start the chronograph, as you can see, the subdial here at 6 o'clock started to tick. So if I were to stop it, so to pause it, now I can read how many seconds have passed. I can either resume and stop or press the second pusher in order to reset, and both of these subdials of the chronograph should point at 60, which is going to be 0 in our case. I'm going to start it once again and also go past 1 minute so that you can see that this subdial here at 9 or 10 o'clock is also going to move, and it is going to show us that 1 minute has passed. So we have gone past 1 minute, and you can see that this subdial is a little bit tilted to the right, so it already shows me that 1 minute has passed. I'm going to leave it a little bit longer so that you can see it moving a little bit even more to the right. You can now see that 3 minutes have passed, so now I can pause the chronograph and I can read 3 minutes and almost 17 seconds. I can click it once again, so the top pusher once again, in order to resume. This subdial right here moves very slowly, so it won't have a tick that can be visible, but there are going to be some chronographs that you are going to see that click, so that tick, when a minute passes. So it depends from chronograph to chronograph, but as you leave it to go even longer and longer, you'll be able to approximate the exact time that has passed. So in this case, already 4 or almost 5 minutes. So I can now pause the chronograph, and if I press the second pusher, it is going to reset to 0. So both of them should reset to 60. Let's do that. As you could see, the subdial here at 6 o'clock started to go in reverse, and the upper one as well. So it actually goes backwards, and it is going to align to 12 o'clock. So you can actually count the minutes once again in reverse in case you are not 100% sure how to read the subdial right here. So this was a very cool feature on the Michael Kors watch. There are going to be other chronograph watches that are going to go to 12 o'clock in just a blink. So they are going to reset to 12 o'clock at once. So guys, that was the quick tutorial that I had for you today on how to use and read the subdials and the main dial and the date on your Michael Kors watch. I also have a full guide on how to set the time and date on your Michael Kors watch, link in the description box below, so make sure to check it out. If you found value from this video, guys, make sure to give the thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below if this guide was useful. And if you want to watch even more videos about watches, vintage watches, watch tutorials and watch reviews, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, guys, and I'm going to see you on the next video.